The other song that I had picked is by Judson Van Deventer. It was written in 1896. Judson was born in Michigan in 1855, and he grew up to, he was an enthusiastic art teacher and teaching high school in Sharon, Pennsylvania. But as his professional life grew, he had a passion for music, and he started to sing in the choir at the local Methodist church, and for years friends would told him, you know, you need to use your musical ability, and encourage him to enter the music church ministry full time. But he wasn't sure. He wasn't sure that's what he really was called to do, and he struggled to make the right decision. And eventually he began traveling throughout the United States and England and Scotland, ministering through music, evangelistic rallies. It was during one such meeting in East Palestine, Ohio, that Judson wrote this famous hymn, "I Surrender All." The hymn, and he shared the reason for the hymn. He said, "For some time I struggled between the development of my talents in the field of art and going into full-time evangelistic work. At last, the pivotal hour of my life came, and I surrendered all. A new day was ushered into my life. I became an evangelist and discovered down deep in my soul a talent hitherto unknown to me. God had hidden a song in my heart, and touching a tender chord, He calls me to sing." Isn't it amazing what happens when you listen to God? And sometimes, you know, he said he comes to that pivotal point. Sometimes we're called and we encounter that pivotal point in our life. You know, we've been going along and living what we consider to be a good Christian life, and there comes a pivotal point where you have to identify your weaknesses, right? Where you have to identify, like, yeah, I've been living a pretty good life, and I've been doing what the good book says, but you know, there's something else. There's something else waiting for me. There's something else I'm being called to do. There's something else that I need to concentrate on. There's things I need to get out of my life, these distractions, you know. How many hours do you spend on your smartphone a week? That may not apply as much to y'all, but young people, I can guarantee you, even, I'm ashamed that now sometimes it's games that just keep running and I'm not on there, I tell man, but 4 or 5 hours, you know, a day. I'm just sitting there, just flipping it away. I'm not doing anything. And I need to get rid of that. You know, it's convicting when somebody keeps track of what you're doing. You know, how many hours do you sit on the couch a day? Well, 7. Is that too much? You know, and we need to learn that we all have room for what? Improvement, right? We all can get better. It's not that what you're doing is wrong. I'm not trying to bring you down. What I'm saying is we can all get better. And the better we get, the better the world gets. Because everybody we come into contact with, we bring up. Right? We bring them up. Not tear them down. Not tear them down. I always said if you have to tear somebody down, then you must have been in a pretty low place to start with, because you have to get them down to your level. Right? You know, you tear nobody down. You can rise up without tearing people down. You can get to the top without stepping on somebody's back. Amen? Amen. We're going to sing hymn number 391, "I Surrender All." Both of them say about the same thing, don't they? It's all about surrendering what you are, who you are and all that you have. Let's sing hymn number 391, "I Surrender All." Why don't we sing the first and last? Does that sound good?